Now let's shift our focus to the Balkans. Ethnic tensions have been escalating in Kosovo since last Thursday. Tensions between ethnic Serbs and Albanians in the region. They have erupted into clashes between the Serbs and NATO peacekeeping forces. At least 25 members of NATO's Kosovo force, or KFOR, have been injured. The troops who were wounded are mostly from Italy and Hungary. Some of them have sustained serious injuries. The clashes are taking place in the northern parts of Kosovo. Some northern towns are mostly populated by ethnic Serbs. They have refused to accept Kosovo's 2008 declaration of independence. They still consider Serbia's Belgrade their capital. Meanwhile, Serbia's president, Alexander Vucic, is upping the ante. He says that 52 ethnic Serbs were hurt in the recent clashes. Vucic has put the Serbian army on the highest level of combat alert. It has sent alarm bells ringing. The EU and NATO are urging a de-escalation. No one wants a repeat of the ethnic violence of the late 1990s. Here's a report.
These were the scenes outside government offices in northern Kosovo yesterday. In 4 villages in the region, Leposavic, Zubin Potok, Mitrovica and Zvekan. The people clashing with the troops are ethnic Serbs. They form the majority of the population in the 4 communes. They're clashing with NATO peacekeepers. The force is called KFOR. At least 25 peacekeepers have been injured. The protesting villagers threw stones and other hard objects at them. This was after the troops forcefully tried to clear the Serbs using tear gas and stun grenades. They were trying to make way for Kosovo's special police forces. Serbia has not taken kindly to their actions.
I don't have any nice words to say about our partners in the European Union, about our partners within Kosovo Force. Their reaction was late. They should have been there on Friday, the way they are there today. Their mandate is to protect peace and stability, and before all, to protect people. Today they are not protecting people, they are not protecting democracy, they are not protecting institutions. But we have to continue to preserve peace.
The latest confrontation started last week. On Thursday, new mayors were sworn in at all 4 Serbian towns. The mayors were all ethnic Albanians. They won because the local Serbs had boycotted the mayoral elections last month. The 4 mayors won with a less than 3.5% voter turnout. They obviously don't represent the local electorate. But Kosovo wants them to take up their posts anyway. They were under orders from Kosovo's capital, Pristina, to physically go to the municipal offices. This is what has led to the escalation in tensions.
We have 2 requests, that illegal, illegitimate sheriffs, the way they call themselves, the newly elected mayors, go to their homes and boss around their relatives, their wives, kids and other relatives, and that all of the special forces that are currently in the town hall and around the town hall pull out towards the south with all the vehicles, because this is not a police station. This is the people's town hall, city hall, that should serve people.
The local Serbs want the new mayors and Kosovo's special police forces out. The standoff is heating up. And it isn't limited to Kosovo. There's been saber rattling from Serbia's president Alexander Vucic.
We deployed our forces in accordance with the situation at places where we think it is necessary. We will visit many places with our army. We will not allow the pogrom of the Serbian people. For the last time, I will reiterate my appeal that the international community take action to bring Albin Kurti to his senses, to reason with him without resorting to pointless press releases on one hand while endorsing him with everything on the other.
Vucic has put the blame squarely on Kosovo's Prime Minister, Albin Kurti. This time, the US and EU have rebuked Pristina as well, for insisting that the Albanian mayors go to the town halls in the Serb villages. They want the mayors to work remotely till tensions subside. Kurti tweeted this after talking to the Western nations. He mentioned citizens of all ethnicities. It seems like an olive branch. Because no one can let the violence of the late 1990s return. Kosovo is a majority Albanian region. A separatist movement began in 1998. The Serbian government countered it with a violent crackdown. Over 13,000 people were killed, over 1 million displaced. Kosovo declared independence in 2008. Serbia has not recognized it. Neither have a host of countries like Russia, India and China. However, the US and several European nations have backed Kosovo's independence. As the tensions flare up, the world now needs to put aside these differences, because the last thing we need is another war erupting.